Alright, good evening and welcome to Sports Center. Today, before we get into updating you on the latest news in the world of sports, we're going to be running a special segment on a brand of football-themed dog treats. The brand is called Fourth and Bowl. It's a creative name, and the idea was started by a group of students out in San Diego, California. Now, this brand of dog treats is specifically targeted to NFL fans, as the packaging and shapes of the dog treats will feature designs related to various NFL teams and will come in a variety of unique flavors to ensure that canines will be enjoying game day as much as their owners. Now, we're going to be taking a quick break, and when we return, I'll be sitting with each member of this creative brand to share their story and explain how they plan to tackle this competitive market. Alright everyone, welcome back to Sports Center. I'm sitting here with Gavin LaGrange, and he's going to go ahead and talk about the marketing mix for their brand Fourth and Bowl.
Thank you, Michael. So first, our product is in the shape of NFL logos. Any of the 32 teams. We add food color to visually enhance the product. These are special treats, not your everyday kind of dog food. And some of the key benefits, first, helping your dog maintain a beautiful and healthy coat, so your dog looks just as good as your favorite team, as well as a hearty and nutritious meal to keep your dog healthy and strong. The product will be priced slightly higher than competing brands, just because our product is a public necessity, which means weak product category and strong brand preference. There will be multiple pricing tiers so that consumers can buy either small, medium, or large sizes. The pricing, deals, and discounts will be found in magazines like Sports Illustrated, ESPN, store catalogs like Dick's Sporting Goods, online, and in dog and pet-oriented magazines. It'll be sold in sporting goods stores to attract sports fans and entice them to try our new product. We want them to only have small packages of product here because most consumers here will be trying it for the first time. Additionally, grocery stores like Vons will carry product so that the average consumer doesn't have to go somewhere completely different to find their dog food. We will have a selection of product in pet stores as well as like Petco and PetSmart, specifically located next to other dog food brands. Distribution will be tricky. We want to look at the demographics specifically and stats to see where certain fans are located. Using this, we will only put a few of the most popular NFL teams in stock in various stores and label the packages to inform consumers that they can shop online at the store to go get the team that may not be in stock. And of course, we will play with this info as we go and make the necessary changes as needed. We want to promote to NFL fans and dog lovers alike. There will be sample size packaging available at various NFL games so that consumers can test out the food with their beloved dog. We'll have coupons to give out to fans at stadiums during these games and sell a select amount of product during these games, as well as in team gift shops. We will promote on sports shows like ESPN and NFL games. We will have a contest where consumers will have a chance to win Super Bowl tickets that season, further encouraging customers to buy our product.
Oh, well, it looks like you put a lot of thought into this, and you guys should be successful. Alright, thanks Gavin for sitting down. Alright, welcome back to Sports Center. I'm now sitting down with Ben Borsgaard of Fourth and Bowl, and he's going to go ahead and tell us a little bit more about their target market and how their product aims to appeal to its customers.
Thanks, Michael. So first and foremost, we are a dog treat company, and our brand is geared mostly towards, obviously, dog owners, but also secondarily, because we're so invested in the sports field, we're also interested in targeting people who are fans of the NFL. So what we did is we used two different studies to analyze who would be our target markets. The first study we used was by the Pew Research Center. In this study, they showed that 40% of men own dogs compared to 39% of women. So about roughly the same gender difference between men and women owning dogs, slightly more men. When you look at the age distribution, it's fairly evenly spread for dog owners, with a slight concentration between those between the ages of 30 and 49. So about middle age, graduated college,
Right.
started a career, now you have more availability on a dog. Similarly, when you're looking at the income, it's fairly evenly spread between owners, people who earn between $30,000 and $99,000 per year are most likely to own a dog. Less than $30,000 or more than $100,000 drop significantly.
Right, dogs are expensive.
Yeah, they can be, yeah. The second study we used was analyzing the NFL market. And this was done by the Global Web Index, and it focused on demographics of NFL viewership. This showed that 74% of men watch the NFL compared to 56% of women. That's a much bigger change than the dog ownership. But similar to dog ownership, it's very common to watch the NFL between the ages of 25 and 54. So the age range for the demographics was pretty similar, whereas gender was fairly different. So what we did is then we combined those two studies to try and figure out what would be the best representative of what our target market is. And what we looked at was, by comparing these two studies, we determined that we would most likely be most successful gearing our product towards men, specifically between the ages of 25 and 35, who earn between $30,000 and $100,000 per year. Now, although that's our primary target market, we also do believe that our product should be fairly attractive to both men and women between the ages of 20 and 60. But again, that's our primary market is men between 25 and 35. We think that's where we'll be most successful.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks, Ben.
Appreciate
it. Yeah. Welcome back to Sports Center again. I'm still sitting here with the brand Fourth and Bowl, and Miles Whitmore here is going to be talking about the brand identity.
Nice to meet you, Mike.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
So yeah, we're doing Fourth and Bowl, and just by the name itself, you can kind of tell it's a jester archetype. So the NFL has always been the hero. It's the biggest sports league in the United States with the highest prestige, and the Super Bowl is the most watched TV show every year. However, it's been being called the no fun league lately, and we want to capitalize on that. We want to inject the fun back into the league, and by mixing something as fun-loving as dogs with the rigidity of the NFL. And we think we have a hit that can appeal to as many fans and dog owners as possible. I think it'll work out. So the logo will be green and brown, and that symbolizes the green football field as well as the brown football. And it also lets the consumers know that there's the green nutrients in the food and the brown meat and the protein that it contains. It's a good mix. It's a pleasing combination, and something that all NFL fans can recognize. It's good. And so, yeah, we want to be associated with the NFL. We want to possibly be the official dog treat of the NFL. And we can maybe get some like star NFL players, such as like quarterbacks like Tom Brady, Cam Newton, people with good public standing. So when they see them, they don't think it's bad, because some NFL players have previous issues with them.
Right.
Right. We don't want anything like that. So, but if for whatever reason we can't do that, we also have a mascot. He's the golden receiver, right? So he's a dog. He'll do whatever it takes to win, and he refuses to lose. He takes his performance-enhancing Fourth and Bowl treats, takes it to the house every time.
Sounds
it
good.
works. Alright, so the packaging of the product will actually be a little different than standard treats too, right? Because most of the treats you see now, they come in just boxes or little plastic baggies. So that's too conservative for a fourth and bowl situation. Let me start that. Because I gotta have that. That's the one thing.
Should I like put bloopers at the end? Just like take up a minute.
Go do it. Alright, so the packaging of the product is a little different than standard treats, right? Because most come in just little boxes or little plastic bags, but we feel that's too conservative for a fourth and bowl situation. So what we want to have it is have little like round baggies that kind of look like the shape of a football, and then the laces are where the opening is, and you can close it like that so the treats stay fresh, so you can get your dogs anything you want. And also the bags they'll be like the colors of the team, whatever's in the bag, and the logo of the team will be on there, so the consumers will know which team they're getting.
All right, and actually playing a little bit on how you said you guys are trying to market yourself as a jester brand. I received word that you guys were thinking about an idea of maybe incorporating poop bags into the packaging. I see you're a 49ers fan there, maybe
Yeah.
like including some Seahawks.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's
bags.
a good. I don't know how you heard that. That was one of our secrets. But what we're gonna do is, we're gonna include some poop bags with the logo of the team's rival on the thing. So yeah, if you get a 49ers one, we'll hand out some Seahawks poop bags for people to clean up with.
You can see that I'm clearly a
Yeah,
San Francisco
I like
fan
that.
as well. So
Right on.
yeah, that'd be a great way to further capture your audience. I think that'd be great.
Yeah.
Well, that's it for Miles. Thank you for joining me.
Right on.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Yeah, good luck. All right, welcome back once again to Sports Center. I'm here talking to Kayla Williams, who's going to tell us the reasons for crafting their brand, Fourth and Bowl. Kayla.
All right, so in order to craft a brand, you have to go about looking at the history, right?
Yeah.
So thinking about dogs growing up, most of you grew up with dogs playing in your backyard. You didn't really incorporate them into your everyday lives. But as we grow up, the culture has changed. Most Americans are bringing dogs into their home and only taking them outside when they want to walk them. So they're becoming a part of your family and a part of your friends as a group. Dogs are people too. So the culture we're focusing on are Americans that love the sport of football. Americans come together every year for this sport and Super Bowl that they watch. They break their ethnicity groups, any different backgrounds that you have, and they come together to watch this game. The only difference they have is what team they're rooting on. So the reference groups is going to be family members, other pets, and pet owners and friends. The marketing strategy we're going to use to incorporate this is word of mouth, because we're going to have your friends and family spread the word that this is the great dog treat, this is we're going to the Super Bowl, we're getting these coupons, and we're going to go around and say how great this product is. Should I go into the other one? Okay, I didn't do notes for this one, so I'm just going to try.
Yeah, you can, whatever you can say.
Okay.
It's fine.
Yeah. Because I feel like group culture is still. Okay, so we also focused on the psychological factors. We factored in Maslow's hierarchy of needs. I totally said that wrong.
Maslow.
Maslow. Okay, we started to focus on the psychological factors. We focused on Maslow's hierarchy of needs by doing belongings and safety and security. A dog brings people that feeling of safety and security, and it also drives the need for love. So we want to get this image of pleasure and happiness while making a purchase. So we also thought about the learning theory of classical conditioning. The unconditioning stimulus being consumers' favorite NFL team, the conditioned stimulus being it's the sports team, and the unconditioned response being consumers purchasing the product to support their team. And then the conditioned response is pairing the dog treat and the consumer's favorite NFL team. Then we focused on the perception theory. We use selective distortion by buying Fourth and Bowl. Dog treats are not only healthy for their dogs, but reinforces the support for their favorite teams. All these factors together can help us come up with a concept that's going to help market this strategy to our consumers.
Wow, well, it's really impressive how much research goes into making such a simple product. But thank you, Kayla, for sitting down with me.
Oh, pleasure.
Appreciate it. All right, welcome back. And now I'm going to bring back some of the members that I talked to earlier from the brand Fourth and Bowl, and I'm just going to be asking them some questions about the brand and Kayla's here.
You might want to restart that because the computer was in it.
Oh,
And
okay.
the video, so go ahead.
All right. Welcome back once again. I'm going to be bringing back now some of the members that I talked to earlier from the brand Fourth and Bowl and just asking them some questions about any difficulties or challenges they may face. So Kayla, what are some difficulties that you see that are posed towards your brand and getting it out there?
Well, I definitely think we're going to have a lot of difficulty from the female market because females are dominating owning dogs, but we have to realize that we also have male owners too. And instead of marketing products at PetSmart, because most male owners are going to go to Walmart to get dog food. They don't want to go to PetSmart. That's like a female thing to do. We're going to go to bars and hand out coupons. We're going to go to events and hand out coupons that guys are going to. So that's going to help us solve these problems. We just have to tackle them with a harder strategy and go to different places and take a different approach.
All right, that sounds good. All right, so continuing back with questions for the team members here, I'm back with Miles, and playing on what I said earlier when I was introducing your brand on how you want dogs to be just as happy as their owners
Right.
during game days when they're watching games and have their pets around the house and giving them a few treats. What are some of the flavors that you're looking at and the ideas towards that?
Actually, so because we're trying to be so like meshed with the NFL, we want to have our flavors be some like game day staples, right? So we want to have some like nachos, maybe like burger flavored, all kinds of
Some
stuff like that.
buffalo wings in there or
Buffalo wings,
something.
yeah, exactly. We'll have it. Just a bunch of different flavors, different flavors for different teams. Like it'll just be.
And will you also be offering just standard staple flavors?
Yeah, they'll be regular, just like beef and lamb and veggies and stuff like that. But we think the bigger sellers will be the ones that are more into it with the NFL.
Right. All right. Sounds good. All right. Welcome back, Gavin, for some questions. So earlier I was talking to one of your team members just about how you guys originally pivoted with your brand. You were originally going for a dog food, and now you ended up making dog treats. What was the reason behind that for motivating your brand to take?
We chose the treat route because we see this as more of a treat than an everyday food for dogs. For one, it's priced a little higher than other dog treats, which entices people or lets them know that it is a little bit more luxurious. It is a little bit more quality, and because of course the NFL season is seasonal,
Right.
so fans aren't going to be as pumped up to buy our products during the off season.
Okay.
So that could definitely be a big factor in changing our route from dog food to treat.
Right, that makes sense. All right, well, thank you all once again for tuning into this special segment of Sports Center. I'm going to be doing another special segment taking place on January 2nd, and it's actually going to be a very special episode, and I'm going to be filming it live on location from Shanghai, China. So definitely tune into that, and have a good night.